Alright, this video is for guys getting started or just started or thinking about starting. Lawn care, mowing, landscape, whatever field you're deciding to launch in. The biggest thing I would say before you go out and buy a bunch of equipment, mowers, weed eaters, edgers, saws, whatever tools, honestly, you need the work before you buy the tools. So, when I started with a pickup, a push mower, a weed eater, and a leaf blower. Didn't have a trailer, didn't have a zero turn. You know, it was Home Depot weed eater, Home Depot push mower. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And then really, it's just posting, getting your name out there, passing out flyers, just, you know, getting people to know who you are. And then the urgency on, if someone calls you, you're probably working, you know, a full-time job or a part-time job, so you just get out there as soon as you can. You know, someone calls you on a Monday, don't say you're gonna come out next Saturday. You know, just stop before work, after work. You know, like, if you're gonna start this, is cutthroat. You know, and people always say, you know, you can't make money mowing lawns anymore because everybody does it. And all, you know, people will pay if you do a good job. They will. There's still people out there, you know, good people that, you know, they both work full-time jobs and they don't have time to lay mulch or mow their lawn or, you know, power wash or, you know, what property maintenance, trimming trees, trimming bushes. You know, they either can't or they don't have the time, so they pay someone to do it. But, you know, if you get out there, if someone calls you and you show the urgency and, you know, you get excited when they call, you know, even, hey, you know, I can come out later today. You know, do you want me to bring the mowers and the equipment to do it now? You know, and then when you get out there, you know, be excited. You know, your excitement will excite them. Get them involved. You know, yeah, and just don't go into a bunch of debt thinking if you show up in a rundown pickup with a push mower, people don't care. People want their lawn mowed. They want mulch laid. You can show up in a $800 pickup or a $30,000 truck. You know, I mean, unless you're doing big commercial quotes, you know, you can get shirts made cheap on the internet. Put a simple, you know, put your company name on your shirt, phone number on the back. It could be easy. Get a hat, you know, get some flyers. Look professional. Have your shirt tucked in. Have, you know, clean clothes on. And, you know, if you start your business, you are your company. You know, if you go out to eat, you're in the grocery store with your family. You're at a sporting event or some event around your town. You know, you are whatever, you know, company you start. And that's the face people see. So, you know, be presentable. You know, if you have facial hair, make sure it's, you know, you shave every once in a while. Or if you're clean shaven, make sure you stay clean shaven. You take a shower, you know, you don't smell. You know, simple things like that. Be respectful. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. And then, you know, your word is your bond. You know, if you say you're going to be there Wednesday at noon, you're there Wednesday at 11:55. And you don't leave until they're happy. You know, I remember first landscape job I ever quoted. No idea what I was doing. Terrified. And I underquoted the job big time. Big time. I'm out there biting my fingernails because I know I'm not making any money on this. Zero money on this. So, I'm getting through it all, and I'm short on stone. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm already losing money on this. I've been out here all day. What am I doing? Why don't, you know, you're just sweating it. So, you know, but, you know, I am my company. And when I leave, when people leave, they know who did it. They, you know, people are walking their dogs, they're walking their kids, they're riding their bikes, they're, you know, they see you. And when you leave and they walk back by, if it's a, you know, a shoddy job, they know who did it. So that job we were on, you know, I was like, man, this is not going good at all. Sweating, you know, like, man, how am I going to fix this, you know? And sometimes you have to bite the bullet. You do. So I ordered more stone, got the stone there, did it perfect. You know, customer came out, she was ecstatic. And then just so happens, as I was cleaning up, blowing the driveway off, you know, the sidewalks, getting everything clean and perfect before I left, you know, making it look like if it was my house, making it look the way I would expect it to look. The neighbor walked out, wanted the exact same thing done to her house, plus the lawns, her shrubs trimmed, and a couple of trees pruned. So, you know, I mean, stuff, people notice. People nowadays notice people that do good work. And if you stand by, I'm not leaving here until the job's perfect, people notice that. You know, and it does take time. It does, you know. And word of mouth is an amazing and powerful thing, you know. If you do good work and people see it, you know, they take notice to it, and that sticks with them. Because then, while, you know, people are walking by, they stop and ask, hey, you know, who did that mulch work? Or who trimmed, you know, your bushes? Or who mows your lawn every week? Because I want my lawn to look like yours. You have no idea how many people call me and say, the guy I called never showed up. Or the guy I called was 3 hours late, did half the job, and then just left. And, you know, if you're in this business, you have to. You get up early, you know, and you stay out as long as it takes to get the job done. Because this, you know, this is what you're going to do, you know. You have to make your name. So that's a little bit about me, you know, a couple jobs I had. If you guys want to hear some more stories, you know, jobs I underquoted, some, you know, I haven't really had any horror stories, you know. No one's ever sued me, or never, you know, blew a rock through a window, or, you know, did anything crazy. But, you know, if you guys like to hear, you know, stories about, you know, getting started, or quoting, or how I quote, or, you know, if you guys want to come along on properties with me to quote, you know, I mean, I can take you guys along, like I said on my last video, which was my first one. You know, I've never done this before, you know, so whatever, you know, yeah, whatever you guys want to hear, any way I can help, yeah, just let me know, and I'll keep the videos coming.